Hi there, I'm Matt Keene. Welcome to Creating a Future We Want, the Our Learning series, where I share just a little bit about the values, the things we're doing, the how we're doing it, the why we're doing it of our education at home these days. And you know who's got my attention right now and who I'm learning the most from? That bear, Winnie the Pooh, superstar. Gosh, just can't get enough of that bear. He is just the most rad little bear that I've come across. I mean, he lets it happen, doesn't he? Look at that. Look at me fixating already. That bear shows up with an empty jar to a birthday. It doesn't have the honey in it that he was bringing to give for the birthday because he ate all the honey on the way. But it's like, it's still a pretty great jar. And everyone's thrilled. Eeyore's thrilled, Piglet's thrilled. Super success. When he didn't have a notion of it not being a success. Now, we talk a lot about wisdom. Whether it's from the Tao Te Ching, Winnie the Pooh, Proverbs, Michel Montaigne, sorry French speakers, the unfettered mind, and this notion comes up everywhere of fixation, stopping mind, the rigidness that the world we've built encourages. And we talk a lot about what is wisdom. I'm trying to start here because I didn't really get into this until I was much older, and I feel like now it should have been the other way around. I should have been getting into it when I was younger and all the other stuff flowing from that. And E.F. Schumacher, heterodox economist, philosopher, in a book called A Guide for the Perplexed, says 4 fields of knowledge for wisdom: knowledge of self, knowledge of others, knowledge of how others perceive you, and knowledge of the world. 4 fields of knowledge necessary for wisdom. I like that construct quite a lot. It's a great start. There's a lot to build from there. And so we talk about that, like what we are learning or experiencing at a moment, which of those 4 fields does it fit in, or how does it relate to multiple fields, or how are they related? And it's been helpful, I think. No, the key is, though, that if we learn something, like there's 4 of something in a world that we've built, then we will fixate and stop on 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, or the combination of 2, or 20% of 3 and 7% of 4 and 1.78% of 5, and that point is that we let the analytical mind take over and we stop. But what we need to be able to do is allow those fields of knowledge, however they evolve, to co-evolve interdependently, flexibly, allowing for massive diversity, and for us not to get stuck and not to become more and more rigid in that construct, but allow ever more synthesis and ever more co-evolution, adaptation, allowing to flow like water flowing, not fixating. In the unfettered mind, you hear about immovable wisdom. Now, I love that. It's like this no mind where you are not stopping on a thing, fixating on a thing. Immovable wisdom requires the not stopping and the perpetual flow. Immovable wisdom. Avoiding the attachment, fixation, the stopping forces that are encouraged by the world we've built, because increased predictability is what we want. Less uncertainty is what we have been taught is a good thing. more certainty. The busy Baxons. That's what we've built the world for, the busy Baxons. And little saying, about the busy Baxons. To think, I will not think. This too is something in one's thoughts. Simply do not think about not thinking at all. Get on it. Do it now. Hurry up. My name is Matt Keene. Thanks for visiting Creating a Future We Want, the Our Learning series. What is your vision for your wisdom?